Kia ora and welcome along to the severe weather update for today, Thursday, the 12th of October. Now, while it's fairly settled across New Zealand at the moment, we are going to find more wet and windy weather back towards us as we head on in towards the weekend, especially for Saturday. Heaviest rainfall on the western coast of the South Island, but stronger winds stretching across parts of the South Island and even in towards the lower parts of the North Island. At the moment, a big area of high pressure sits across most of the country. However, as we head in towards Friday, we start to find low pressure moving across the Tasman Sea. Wrapping around that, some pretty strong winds, and feeding ahead of it, some heavy rainfall on towards that western coast of the South Island. So we have got some severe weather warnings out in place for the heavy rainfall, particularly through parts of Westland, but also for the headwaters of the lakes and rivers of Canterbury. And you can see we've got watches as well through Fiordland, right the way up in towards Buller as well, in those western parts of the Tasman district. But it's not just the wet weather, we're also looking at the winds that are really ramping up as well. As we go through in towards, again, Saturday, and perhaps even those latter parts of Friday down in the south, we are going to find those winds increasing. Again, we're looking for those purple colours and seeing the strongest winds, where the winds may reach gale or even severe gale in the most exposed areas, parts of Fiordland up in towards the Canterbury High Country. But you can see, even through the Canterbury Plains, we find those winds increasing for Saturday, up in towards those southern parts of Marlborough and also across Cook Strait in towards Wellington and Wairarapa as well. So at the moment there are some severe weather watches in place again for Fiordland, the Canterbury High Country, in towards parts of Marlborough, Wellington and Wairarapa, but we may well find more watches added as we go through towards tomorrow for Friday, and some of these watches will be upgraded to warnings as well. So it is going to be a rather windy and wet looking weekend. If we take a look at those in individual detail, we'll find the watches for places like Fiordland starting as we head in towards Saturday. Also similarly for the rainfall watches through there as well. As we head northwards, we'll find the first of our heavy rain warnings for those areas of Westland, south of Otira, with the heaviest rainfall up about the ranges, where we could find as much as 120 to 150 millimetres of rainfall. Now, there's lesser amounts down towards the coast, particularly in those areas south of Harihari, could still be quite heavy through there. We could find 70 to 80 millimetres of rainfall for that morning time on Saturday as well. There's also a heavy rain warning across the hills in towards the headwaters of the Canterbury lakes and rivers. Again, same sort of time, 2 a.m. on Saturday through to 2 p.m. on Saturday as well. So it's that morning time with the heaviest rainfall. The heaviest rainfall right about the main divide there, 120 to 140 millimetres of rain. But with those strong northwesterly winds, we'll find that rain pushing across in towards the east as well, as much as 80 millimetres of rainfall within about 15 kilometres of that main divide as well. You'll also notice we've got watches in place for those Otago headwaters as well, and also the watches for wind increasing as we go through Saturday as well. Those winds northwesterlies reaching gale or even severe gale in the most exposed areas, and do keep an eye on those. We may find those watch areas extended or even expanded as we go through the next couple of days. Heading further northwards, we've also got watches in place for the rest of Buller and also those western parts of the Tasman district, west of about Motueka. So we've got some heavy rainfall again for you on Saturday, and those winds increasing in those areas south of Mount Ward in Marlborough as well. We do get some of those stronger winds across on towards the North Island as well, especially in Wellington and those southern parts of Wairarapa as we go through Saturday. Again, Saturday's going to be a pretty windy day across those southern parts of the country, so do keep a close eye on the forecast. As always, we'll keep you updated with all the latest information, not just here, but also on the Met Service website. And it's the best place to go if you want all the latest forecasts and information on those watches and warnings. And that's metservice.com.